during the draft. Now, the next part is kind of purely speculation, free agent targets and trade targets. Now, I think first off, we understand that the point guard, the forward position, and the center position, we need to kind of look to improve either up top or in the depth category of those positions. Now, shooting guard is really the only one that's not there, and that's because we got Devin, Malachi. We got a couple guys there already to fill that spot. Again, I've talked about this on a previous episode. I would just love to have both Jones brothers in our roster. I do not mind that tandem working together, one being the starter, one being the backup. I think obviously the older brother Tyus would end up being a starter, and Trey Jones gets to do what he does at a high level coming off the bench. Then there's the Trey Young conversation that's been out there for already a long time. I think we've talked about that in other videos as well. If the Spurs decide that it's something that they want to do, I'd be very excited to see that happen. Tyus Jones is a free agent this upcoming season. Trey Young would have to be acquired in the trade market. If they think it's a good idea, so do I. If they don't think it's a good idea, I can understand them going in a different direction at point guard instead of looking at Trey Young. Now, at the forward position, in upcoming free agents this summer, there are two guys that I'm really looking forward to seeing if the Spurs make a move and try to get them in our organization. One is Nicholas Batum, the fellow Frenchman, and the other is the former Spur, Kyle Anderson, and trying to bring Slow-Mo back into the fold. And the reason why I like both of these guys, obviously Nicholas Batum is a lot older. Kyle Anderson isn't some spring chicken either. He's getting a little bit older as well. But both of them can do a couple of different things. They both can either start or come off the bench. They both are high level IQ players, great passers, great facilitators, great players that understand their role. And I think when we're trying to build around Wimby, another thing that they can both do is teach and lead. And I think Nicholas Batum, with his plethora of experience, also, there's going to be a connection between them two this summer in the Olympics. And then Kyle Anderson is a guy that can come in and he knows the Spurs way. He's been a part of great organizations, great teams in Memphis and now in Minnesota. And if there's a way we can bring him to come off the bench for us and take on that leadership role, I would like to see that happen a lot. And maybe there's like a sign and trade deal with Devontae Graham or something like that working out to kind of get these things going, and maybe we can kind of get off some salary to bring in some salary. Kyle Anderson, I think when I saw was making 9 or 10 million a year. Nicholas Batum, I'm not too sure, but I would like to see them both. I mean, like best case scenario, you get Tyus, Nicholas Batum, and Kyle Anderson into the organization to lead vocally, lead in the locker room, teach how to be a pro, but also how to play this game at this level. All of those guys have been a part of some high level basketball at this point. So that's just purely speculation on my point. Y'all can let me know what you guys think. There's a long list of free agents and things like that I'll get into